Hey, it's Tony Joe from Remax Camosun here in Victoria, British Columbia. I am giving the real estate sales summary report for April the 30th, 2013. And today I am here at the Vancouver Island Technology Park. I just gave a volunteer shift for Canadian Blood Services, something I do once or twice a month. Basically what happens is they've set up a mobile shop here for the day, and all the people here in the technology park have been popping in, not just on their lunch hour, but taking time off their workday to give the very important aspect in life-saving, which is giving blood. A lot of people that came in aren't major donors, so they haven't given 50, 100, or 150 times, but it's great to see people who've done it 6, 7, 10 times make the dedication to do it. So anyways, Blood Services, getting to Vancouver Island Technology Park. This is where it all happens. This is Victoria's first LEED Gold building. Of course, that's leadership in energy, environmental design. In fact, I think it's the first one in Canada. I got to look that up, but it is significant. What happens here? This is part of the University of Victoria, of course, and it just fosters growth and creativity in the technology sector because Victoria is BC's second largest technology area, and it's great to be here, of course, because it's easy access to Seattle, San Francisco, Portland, Vancouver, and the Pacific Rim. It's a great spot here. Like I said, everything happens here. So what's happening this week in real estate? Well, let me tell you, I was a little bit mistaken last week because do you remember I was saying that we were probably not going to meet the 586 sales of April 2012? Looks like I'm wrong because as of right now, we're at 556. There's basically one more day left in the month. We're going to exceed, for the first time, this is a big deal, last year's number. Now, when's the last time 1 month exceeded the month the year before? That would have been both August and September of 2011. So it's been some time because you guys know, you've been reading the news. Generally speaking, the sales have been 15, 18% lower than it had been the previous year, that month the previous year. This is actually great news, and let me tell you why. I was looking at the numbers, and basically the pattern was exactly the same as we have right now. So there's been a number of lower month sales followed by a month that exceeds the year prior, and it followed up with a number of very prosperous months. Now granted, it's all happening in a lower number, so we're probably, I think we're about 10% or 12% below that time, August and September. However, we're just going to watch this a little more carefully because the question is, could this just be a 1 month blip? And the answer is yes. The economics and the economy is very different now than it was back then in 2011. But I have to tell you, it is a demonstration of some, people are just feeling much more confident about real estate and about things. So this is good news. And again, we're going to pay closer attention to this time next month. And I had said March, April, May, June, busy months. So what does this mean for you? If you are a seller and your property hasn't sold, you got to ask the question why. And one of the big answers is how you doing in price? Because maybe you're just a little bit optimistic price-wise. You got to wonder why there's been 556 or so other sales that have occurred other than yours, and it is still a very price-sensitive marketplace. For people who are buying, I'm going to start getting calls from people that they're going to say that they regretted not buying a month ago, 2 months ago, because a lot of people were thinking, hey, it's just going to get worse. Not looking that way right now. We're at, by the way, 1,287 new listings for the month versus 1,470, and total inventory of 4,555 versus 4,638. So those are two other stats of significance because our sales numbers are going to be above April 2012, and our new listings and our total inventory will be below. So you know the story. Supply and demand. There's less supply, little more sales. Makes for a pretty strong marketplace. Anyways, I'm Tony. I will give you a April month-end report probably tomorrow or the day afterwards. I'm here in Victoria, British Columbia, here at Vancouver Island Technology Park. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you this time in a couple of days.